Hello, welcome back to my channel, Genjoy Plants. Today I'm using this old school August 2021 Glam Planner Mystery Kit. And if you've been part of my channel, I have been going through an old Glam Planner mystery phase. And I feel like a lot of kits that I've been using have been from like 2021 era, but nonetheless, these are still gorgeous kits, and this is a kit that I've always kind of had my eye on. This artist is not necessarily my favorite. Like, I'm not a cartoony person. Not that this is like super cartoony, but when it first came out, I was like, cute, but like, I'm fine without it. And then I started seeing people's spreads, and I'm like, this is actually really, really, really cute. So, I just got a mini kit, so I did not have any of the Fashion Girls, which was perfectly a-okay with me. So it kind of worked out as a win-win. And I did get this kit on Glitch, so it came with the foil, which I did use. I feel like my camera, like my setup, I apologize, like it is cutting off the bottom washi because my left side of my planner is so chunky that my pages are uneven. Anyways, so yeah, I ended up using the sparkly hollow bottom washi because the roller skates were too good. It definitely is a glitch, and there's some like black dots, especially on the right side, but it's totally still usable. It's not anything super dramatic. And I still love it. So I just stuck with the sparkly hollow and did sparkly hollow underlays as well. For this kit, I knew I wanted to use it because it was like a good spring kit. I wasn't sure if I was going to use it in spring or summer, but when I was thinking about Mother's Day, I don't do a ton for Mother's Day necessarily. My mom is like a kind of hermit crab when it comes to Mother's Day. She does not necessarily want to be celebrated. She just wants to have a normal day. Like same with her birthday, like she just wants normal days. And my mother-in-law is not like the opposite, but she always wants to have a big family gathering where people are just like chilling for the day. All the families are there and everything. Neither of them are like about the gifts or anything. Not that any mom is, but just different situations. So we end up doing more with my in-laws than my actual mom. But that's just the case sometimes. You gotta do what works for you and how you feel the most celebrated. Anyways, but when I was thinking about Mother's Day kits, I decided on this kit because I talked about this in my May kit lineup, but my parents actually met at a roller skating rink, which is just so adorable. And yeah, that was like their meet cute, and I just think it's the cutest thing. So because of their meet, that's how I'm here, cycle of life. So I thought that this roller skating kit would be a fun nod to them and to her. Also, of course, you're probably hearing Sadie play in the background. I'm so sorry. Anyways, nonetheless, that's why I chose this kit, and it worked out. This week has been pretty much just as busy as the last week. I do feel like the last 4 or 5 weeks of school are absolutely bonkers. And I end up working super late pretty much every single day, and then come home and do chores or do whatever I need to do, and then go to bed. And yeah, but this week we continued our ABC countdown. And if you watched my last video, you heard me explain like every day for the last 26 days, we do something that corresponds with the letter in the alphabet to just celebrate the end of the year. So for Monday, it was change your name for the day for letter C. That is honestly one of my favorite days. They come up with the most hilarious names, and honestly, nothing tops last year at my old school for change your name for the day. It was the school fun run on the same day, and so I was like out there during their recess, like, let's go cheese fries, come on smelly feet, and like all their funny names. It like had me roaring, and all the parents were cracking up. So Forever Love, Change Your Name for the Day. Then on Tuesday, it was Dinosaur Day, which is always like decently fun day. I'm not like crazy about dinosaurs, but I always have kids that are, and it ends up being fun. But this year I have a kid in my class that is very, 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 very knowledgeable about dinosaurs. And to the point where he made a PowerPoint presentation, which is like, we don't talk about that. He clearly did it with his parents on his own time, but it was a very well done PowerPoint presentation, and he had it all memorized. He had this little like thumbs up wink cue that he would give me when he was ready for the next slide. It was so precious, and he taught the class about dinosaurs, and it was amazing. I honestly feel like I need him in my class every year doing that presentation, and it was really cool. The kids were totally entranced and learned so much, and he is just like a really funny kid, so it was a good opportunity for him to do that with his peers. And yeah, it was a win-win, let's just say that. So that was really fun. And then it was the 2nd and 3rd grade spring concert, which I do not teach either of those grades, but since my mom's one of the music teachers, I went to support her and just watch. So that's like kind of a marathon going on at our school for 3 weeks. Is like every grade level has their concert. And as I've said in the past, they are productions. They are not just concerts. And it was Teacher Appreciation Week this week, actually. I totally forgot. Now I'm reading that on my plans. And every day for my school, they chose to do the 5 love languages for the 5 school days. So Monday was words of affirmation, so like give your teacher a card. Tuesday was acts of service, so all the parents, like the PTSA, pulled together to buy us Chipotle for lunch, which was amazing. And then Wednesday was gifts, and y'all, I got spoiled for sure. This group is so generous. So I definitely got spoiled. One of the gifts that I got was a custom Stanley cup in like a bright orange, which orange is my favorite color. And then they got it engraved with my name. I was speechless. It was so generous. And then Thursday was, what was it? Oh, physical touch, which all of us teachers are like, pass. We get enough physical touch from kids all day long, but parents were really smart, and they interpreted it like as a pedicure or lotion or nail polish, like that kind of, or massage. So that was really creative. And then on Friday, it was acts of service. So like parents offered extra volunteering, which I'm a weird teacher and I like never take parents up on volunteering. Some teachers like live on that, but I don't. I'm so stubborn that everything in life I'm like, I can do it better by myself is pretty much my motto, and it's terrible. It's not the way to live, but here I am. Anyways, I felt very, very spoiled, and it was great. However, on Friday, oh wait, we're still going. I'm just like chatting away. Monday was Change Your Name for the Day. Tuesday was Dino Day. Wednesday was Extra Recess Day, which normally is like a kid's favorite, but this year the group was like, that's it? No party? No fun things? No gifts? Just recess? And I was like, you ungrateful children. And then on Thursday, it was Farm Day, which is hilarious. I have like a bunch of farm decor, and my sweet, sweet husband like stayed up an extra hour so I could go to bed because he saw how exhausted I was. And he made these like he assembled these like hanging farm animal decor that I got on Amazon that I didn't know was like assembly required kind of thing. So thank you to all the teacher husbands out there. And then I have my class, like I set up this like play farm in the middle of our classroom, and they get to adopt a farm animal and keep it for the day, keep it forever, but they get to do little activities with their farm animals, and it just ties in like science about habitat and needs and all that stuff. So it's pretty fun. yeah, and then on Friday, it was game day, so they got to bring a game to school, and I always love it because I get good ideas for gifts for my nephews, and it's fun to see what games they bring. We got to play some extra games in class, like charades, which is hilarious, and Four Corners, Heads Up, 7 Up, all that kind of stuff. But then I basically gave them like an hour to just play their different games with their friends and learn how to teach each other the games. Like, I did not help one bit. And I think it's just really good life skill. And so it was awesome to see. And my class did a really good job. I've never done that for kindergarten, and I don't think they'd be able to handle it, but end of first grade, they did really well. And it was super nice. It worked out so perfectly because we were working on our Mother's Day gifts. So I got to spend that hour packaging and assembling and tying the ribbon and doing that kind of like final touch while they got to play. So it was a win-win, because I'm also kind of particular about the presentation about those gifts as well. Shocker, shocker. But on Friday, my worst nightmare happened. All right, that's a little bit dramatic, but my charger fell out of the wall, so it completely died. Same with my watch, so I had no alarm. I woke up when I was needing to start school, so it was a very hectic morning, but I made it. Okay, let's skip to the end. Spread. Let me try to catch some of that hollow. Love how this turned out. It was fun to have like a pastel but still vibrant spread. And yeah, this week was really crazy. It was teacher appreciation, like I probably talked about in my voiceover. And as much as I felt really loved, I also felt the most stressed this week. Yeah, and just feeling kind of like burnt out. So it was good. It was a good week. I just realized I'm missing a sticker right there. But overall, I'm excited to keep like the end of the year festivities going. But it comes with a lot of emotions and a lot of chaos. But that is it for my spread, and I will catch you in my next plan with me. Bye, everyone.